Alright, hopefully this one works. Yeah, I didn't notice the microphone wasn't picking things up until I was, well, at the end of the video, really. So, it looks like the thing I used to record everything is, was acting up. So, tried resetting stuff, and eventually I just ended up just uninstalling and reinstalling the program, so hopefully that fixed it, because man, I kind of need this. I have a live stream scheduled today in 2 hours. Oh boy. Anyway, so I believe the scale stuff was done. I started demonstrating the chords here on the number 2, so I'm going to take it from there. And I was talking about how helpful it would be to say the name of the chords every time you do this stuff. This way you really commit the chord shape and name to memory. Alright, here we go with the power chords for the new section. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. E5, 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 2, 3, 4. E5. Alright, and 120 for this. I can turn that down a little bit, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, E5, 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 2, 3, 4, E5. Alright, now the clean chords. I'm watching all the levels and everything. The camera froze too. It did that. So I was like, okay. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Maybe Windows installed an update last night, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Anyway, 60 for the clean chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor 2, 3, 4. E minor 2, 3, 4. E minor 2, 3, 4. E minor, go to the other one. E minor 2, 3, 4. E minor 2, 3, 4. E minor 2, 3, 4. Done. Alright, 120 for the clean chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor 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 2. Switch to the other one. E minor 2, 3, 4. E minor 2, 3, 4. E minor 2, 3, 4. E minor. Alright. So I don't know if this part came through on the other video or not, but one suggestion I have, if I haven't said it already, when learning this stuff, because we keep adding and adding to it, make sure you start by learning the new stuff first, and then it's a good idea, once you get the new thing down, go back to the line right before it and make sure you can do that well. And then once that's going well, then add the line before that. So basically just kind of work your way backwards. I think that'll make things a bit more even in terms of practicing. Because if you always just start from the very beginning after getting the new thing down, the other stuff in between doesn't get... So I think that's a really good way to add things in. So get the new thing in for sure, and then add in the previous week's stuff, and then add in the other stuff from 2 weeks ago, and so on. Okay, camera's still working, microphone's still on. Feeling paranoid. Alright, 60 beats per minute for the new rhythm. So it's the same rhythm throughout. The rhythm pattern is laid out in 2 bars. So we got that, and then it's done again here, just written out a different way. So it's basically, and remember, the 8th note tied to an 8th note is a quarter note long. So we're going between 8th note, quarter note, 8th note, quarter note, 8th note, quarter note, 8th note, quarter note, 8th note, 8th note, quarter note, eighth note quarter, 8 quarter, 8 quarter, 8 quarter, 8, 8 quarter. And you keep switching between down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So at the very end there, you got the down, up, down. But for the most part, it's going between down, up, down, up, down. And each line will have one chord. So we'll change chords with each new line until you get to the very end here. So for a bit of a challenge, we change chords each new bar. And so because of the difficulty of this one, you might want to just single that out after you get after you get the hang of the rhythm and get used to that rhythm, and then just work on getting the chord changes down in here before putting it all together, but only if you feel like you need it. All right, 60 beats per minute, the new strumming pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and. I counted that wrong. Sorry, my brain is just all over the place now because of this thing crashing on me today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, And at the 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 3. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 3. 4 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 3. 4 and Okay. So it looks like all that got recorded. Hopefully it did. If it didn't, please let me know. Any questions come up, let me know. I'm going to end this video now before anything bad happens.